my stand, and my phone just fell out of my hand. That was just about right. There we go. Gee whiz Louise. Seriously? Well, that'd be interesting to watch later on. Alright, so I had to go get glue, some things, and some more things, and more things on top of more things to show off and get ready to build our wall PC case. That again, we're going to build from cheap parts and do gaming and all that cool stuff with it. So, first things first, my name's Kenneth Bird, and this is Cardboard PC Kingdom. And we're going to build ourselves a very affordable PC. Not going to cost a lot of money. And you can game off it and all that good stuff. Get that in there nice and tight. Okay. I don't even know if the other video went up. The phone died. Let me make sure I got my charger on this thing. And we're good to go. We're going to be charging at the same time while we're working. I want to go through it. I might kill batteries quick. Install LED lights today too. Very cool. I'll build my base first. We have to build a rack first. Let's keep with me back anyway. So we're building the brace for it first to put the whole thing together. I'll show you in a few minutes. This right here. Make sure I got my right there. We're building it right there. That's a little base we got to build first for the wall because we can't attach it to the wall. As I said before, we're not touching the wall. Now we're not going to require parts I'm putting on here again. Very easy, simple, basic PC. You can game off it the whole 9 yards like we do over here. We're going to put a basic 3770 i7. That's all we need. ITX motherboard. We're not going to run. We're going to use the M2 at 2 terabytes because that's all we need for a retro game setup. I'm going to be installing a 700 watt power supply, which we use over here. We're going to be opening it up to some custom design work with it. Definitely going to have the fan glow in the dark. That's definitely yes. Let's see. Graphic card. I like the 3050s, low profile. That's all we need. Nothing big, nothing fancy. As for RAM, my board takes about 16. So 16 DDR3, which is good for basic arcade gaming. And pretty much that's pretty much basically it. Liquid cooling system, a single 120 miller dual fan setup. So got everything set on how we want it. Back has nothing on, of course. I'm laying this against here, but I'm building my whatchamacallit first. My bracket system. We're gonna put it all together. So we're building the stand MPC. And the parts are pretty cheap. Power supply is like $35. I marked everything and put it on my Amazon list. So I just buy all my stuff that I need. But the power supply is about $38, $35 to $38. CPU, 20 bucks. That's it. Used, $20. That's all for the CPU. RAM, 15 bucks for the 20 gigabytes. Motherboard, $37. Micro ITX board, which is all we're going to need for that. And then the operating system is Windows 11, which I have to install. That's pretty much it. Which I got to pick up anyway. And of course, no optical drive. We don't need one. We're going to get the download with the little thumb drive and doop, be on. I should have one a long time ago if I'm going to be doing builds. Now, what I described in that simple build will run VR glasses with no problem whatsoever. It'll run either the G2s, the Index, or it'll run the PS5 VR glasses, and it'll run the Quest 2. No problem. Trace outs. Show you some good one here, just in case these ends start lifting up. Now, thinking about the theme I want to go with this, most likely probably be Smash Brothers. A little bit of everything, no fights going off here and there on it. Alright, we're going to put our fan system in. Make sure I got this thing. It feels a little off. Just feel on. Okay. Where's okay, scissors off on it, scissors every time. Now everything's gonna be wireless on this. Wireless keyboard, wireless mouse, of course, headsets, microphone system, and doing some research, I found out that I can get a wireless HDMI that I can transmit the image from the port for the where the graphic card is at, right straight to a monitor or a projector using the Bluetooth connection. So yeah, everything's gonna be completely wireless on this. If it works out the way it does, then I'm doing everything in here. I'm trying to wireless as much as possible. And if you notice, we have the lights fixed. Yay! More light. You know what's interesting? Owner was in here. We're doing Pac-Man on the big screen over there. He's a big Pac-Man fan. And he was like, wow, you can have the lights on. They never get used to it. You turn the lights on, turn the lights off. They still operate with the extra lights on. They get to operate. You turn the lights on and off. Man, this is crazy. Yeah, because I told you before, people used to being in the dark all the time. You know, they're not used to being around all the lights. No? They never get over that. They turn the lights on and off. Like, wow, that's crazy. Where's the knife? Here we go. Do 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 do. Wrong way. Definitely wrong way. Do 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 do. Man, I cannot wait for the summer. I get my nice Bluetooth speaker. I get to play my Frank Sinatra. I can't wait. I love Frank Sinatra. Could if I had a time machine, I go back and I watch Frank Sinatra. I would. I never got a chance to see him play. I love his music. So let me see. Pen. Casa Goose pens. Top my mother's supply. I'm gonna put this on a small peg system. Stands up from the motherboard. Now, usually, because this back is going to be laying flat to this, can't put anything in the back of this. So we put ports on the side over here. Put 80 here, 80 there. Air can go out that way. Because we can't put anything to the side. This is the power supply. And then we have another one here. This is going to be for the liquid cooling system at 120 millimeters. Where the freak did I put the thing? Oh, right over here. This is exactly the size of a 120 millimeter fan. Exactly the same size. Got that from top of my socks. My socks I like to wear. The exact size of a 180 millimeter fan would be a roll of tape. The inside, not the outside. Outside, pretty big circle. So this right here is the same size as an 80 millimeter. This is 80. right there. So it fits perfectly. That's an 80 right there. Okay, going this way, right? Going this way. Oh, wrong way with that one. Oh no, it's inside. If we do it inside, if we do it outside, we hit. But inside, I gotta leave some. I gotta leave something. Let me see. That's perfect. I'll leave this out in the open. For the duct system for the running deck for the hard drive, not hard drive, the motherboard. This side here. Where are we at on this? Where's the other part of this? I have another part here that's supposed to be there. Here we go. All right. Port for our power supply and all that cool stuff will fit through here. Right there. Bum, 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 bum. That should be good. Because that one is the same way. That was one panel. Yeah, it was one panel. That should be good. That was my keyboard for I mess around with System 32, my freaking setup. I know what that is. We don't want to know. That was that going slow on the board. Hey, where's the whatchamacallit at? It's right here. Hookey-doo. Hookey-doo. Let's see what we got. Hey, these shoes in different colors. All that other good stuff. Oh, be nice. Ooh. Ooh, Jimmy. Ooh. I gotta try something different. I had this tubing sitting in there for like the longest time. Like, gotta do something with it. I thought, you know what? We'll do some. I bought the smooth out the edges and stuff. So I'm going to put this on good use. There we go. That's one. We got another one. And this one over here. Action. Stick for certain things that drive me crazy. This is going to be for the liquid cooling system. And this time we learned that when we put in our supports, we make sure we leave supports not there. We put supports here, here, and here, because when you put the power supply in, that cable's got to go somewhere. So if it's blocking, it's going to push the power supply out. So make sure it's clear here, so we can get that cable to here and out there. So I learned that in the last two builds we did. Why did we build our PCs out of cardboard? Just about everything else. Gosh, it's fun. And I've had some very, very jealous people say some things like, oh, I'm going to report you, and you're going to get thrown in jail. You're going to be in jail forever and ever and ever and ever. You know how the whole thing of Christianity thing works, right? So if we're doing something we're not supposed to be doing, God will tell us not to do it. You know, like if a child has got a brick in his hand, he's about to break his neighbor's window, you're going to tell him to go break it, or you're going to tell him, no, don't do that because it can get you a lot of trouble, explain the consequences. There you go. That's how it works. Now you understand. God is the Almighty Father right there. So if there's something wrong we're not supposed to do, he'll tell us. I'm not supposed to do that. I'm not doing it anymore. Not because of you, because we obey him. At the end of the day. So you little empty threats at the end of the day, don't go anywhere. I know people work at the post office. I run a company. I think I would know people that work at the post office. So, yeah. Good luck with that. But how about you be a man about it and put your real name and address down so that way we can reach out to you for harassment. Because that anonymous stuff, yeah, if you got to do it anonymously and you can't put your full information down, that shows at the end of the day you're being what? We call those cowards. Because I guarantee you, if I reach out to somebody in your neck of the woods, they'll know exactly where it came from and how they can reach me. Other than that, no, I'm going to keep building. Yeah, they tried because they were jealous and mad. Anything we do, that we design, build, whatever, they come in and do little complaints about it. I'm going to tell mother. Gee, where's Louise? Grow up. Here, have some cardboard. Eat. You're not my skin and bones. Jeez. Where are we going? I go on other channels and I read their trolls that they have in there, and I'm like, gee whiz, man, they don't have a life, do they? Now, if you spent more time basically building, doing something productive with your time, you wouldn't be, and I hate to call people this, but you become a waste of skin. Because you're not doing anything productive. What are you doing? At the end of the day, what are you doing with it? What are you doing with that brain of yours? You know, God gave you a brain. What do you do with it? Do you teach yourself stuff? Do you learn stuff? Do you educate yourself? No, you do not. Man, I try to learn something new every day. Every day, I try to learn something new. Like today, I didn't realize that the post offices up here have bomb shelters built into them. Nuclear radioactive bomb shelters. Which now, I'm going to go check out some stuff. Because I know someone who's a custodian, historian, or however you want to put it. I'm going to see if I can get a tour of that part of that shelter. I got to see what's in there, man. Yep. I didn't know that all that time. When I'm walking through, I didn't see it. I never saw it. I didn't see it. It was staring me right in the face every time I walk past the door. All of them have them. They have these little signs up there that say bomb shelters. Now, it wouldn't be bomb shelters like, no, not. It'd be like 1950, 1960s. That's what the signs are. The signs, if you look at them, they're from that era. So, these were recently, these were not recent, these were put in a long time ago. So right around that time, we had that whole Cuban Missile Crisis thing, and people really thought the whole thing about getting under your desk would stop you and you would survive a nuclear bomb. We all know that's not going to happen, right? But you know, when you didn't have cell phone communications back then, you got to humor the masses, right? You ever watch those videos? I'm pretty sure you saw them. If you played Fallout, you saw those videos pop up. Like, what do you do when you're dropping the bomb? You get under your desk and you cover your head. Do, 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 do. And people actually really believe that. That a bomb literally designed to wipe out an entire city could be stopped by a school desk. I'm not trying to be rude from anybody in that era, but gee whiz, Fabrice, you guys are so freaking naive, it's not even funny. I'm pretty sure some people picked up on that, but when you don't have what we have, the woke society, where people can get on a phone, and you literally can get more knowledge on a phone that you can get basically from the newscast, because again, you are the news. You know what I mean? Someone goes and robs a bank or something, you're there with a camera, you can broadcast it right there on the spot. You're the news. And the news now is good stuff on the internet too. But you gotta be careful because they got the whole deep fake thing, but you can tell the difference between the two. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah, they have the signs they have in there. 1950s, I say early 1950s, the 1960s, and they have bomb shelters in there. Like in California was very popular because they did a lot of suburban neighborhoods in California. About, people going out, and the thing that was sold to get out of the city and get a piece of the American dream and go out and get yourself a house and a driveway and all. That was the American dream back then, to have a house up in the suburbs, Get out of the city, get a house up in the suburbs. So you realize you didn't own it at the end of the day, but people didn't catch on to that. They didn't catch on that you didn't own the house. You never did own it. It's never yours from day one. But anyway, it's about having that American dream, getting that house, picket fence, driveway, the whole 9 yards. It's easy to sell a house back then, it really was. But I tell you one thing, the difference between how the houses were built in that particular time, they last longer than these houses they build today that are pretty much, people get mad they got new houses and stuff. Like, my house is well built. Not really. I can kick your front door. I can take that sucker right down. As a matter of fact, I can go through one of your walls if I wanted to. It's not hard. A sledgehammer, you go right through your wall. No problem. They put up, when I watch when they build those houses, they put the plywood up, the siding, the insulation. They used to lay bricks back in the day. A bricklayer come in and lay bricks. So you look at when you look at a bricklayer from that particular era to what they do now. That's why they burn so fast. There's no firewall. You don't have a firewall. That's why your house burns so fast. Look, I remember one time that when I was on Cambry Street, the house caught fire, and we got smoke damage. That's all we got. And when the fire department came to, man, thank goodness not the new homes, because the new homes should be just built like that. We call them stack of cars. He said, man, when a fire breaks up there, that whole block will go down. These houses take a while because they got a firewall in there. You don't have a firewall in those houses. We had a really bad hurricane in Philadelphia, and I was at my ex's house, and she had the new homes. And I was like, man, I'm going home. I walked home. Ain't no way in the world I was gonna stay up in that house. They had one of the new homes. I went back to the hood. They got them old 1700 old brick homes over there. I'd rather be in one of them at the end of the day. Much safer. You can literally, I'll never forget that. You can hear the whole house rattle. The whole house rattle. It's still there. It took the hit. But you can hear the whole house rattling. Oop. That's why they don't have basements. Majority of them houses don't have basements. They don't have no foundation at all. I ain't built on the foundation at all, period. So now I like the old houses. Like old houses, I like them better. I'm a big fan of old houses. People say, "Oh, you know, no, I don't want anything new. I don't want the new houses. If I'm gonna build a house, I'm doing it from shipping containers. You know how strong a shipping container home is? You saw they basically, most people say they don't stack a shipping container on the ground and build from there. They literally have. I remember way back, I had this friend of mine. She worked for Panasonic, and she was talking about she wanted to do a shipping container. I was like, shipping container? When you cook in one of those things, who would build a house that has shipping containers? And she was like, oh, she was like ahead of the pack. And then I saw the video, and I was like, we got to be freaking kidding me. So those things are already steel. I said steel unit, and on top of that, they weld those suckers too. They put it in the foundation. I forgot it's called wire. What's the name of it? It's called rib wire or somewhere it's called. But anyway, they use for building the foundation. They pour the cement and all that, and then they basically had these metal posts, these steel posts that they weld these things too. So these things are pretty well. They're hurricane proof. They're definitely hurricane proof. Add some of that Gorilla Glass, that shatterproof Gorilla Glass in there. Oh yeah, definitely. That's a fortress at the end of the day. They're not moving anywhere. You can have a flood down there. Maybe that bottom half might flood. But if you got some a little higher up, they're not going anywhere. They're going to stay right there. Unlike, you can have a truck slam into one of those suckers in the flood. Mind you, the biggest problem you got when you're having a flood is what's in the debris. That's what you really got to worry about. So if you got a car in the debris moving at the same rate of that water and it hits your building, you're going to have some problems. You ain't really doing too much with a steel structure. So yeah, those things are designed, they're built. And then they spray this foam on the inside of them, and that controls the temperature. That's the insulation they put in. So that way, it stays nice and cool and all that stuff. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I watched how they put that whole thing together. So I would go down that route. Shipping container homes, but I got family members that got those brand new homes. I'm like, gee whiz, I come in there with a sledgehammer and go right through your wall. Ain't really much there to stop me, to tell you the truth. Heck, I can go in there with a hydraulic a door ram and come through your wall. There's just nothing there. They build them too fast. They build them way too fast. It used to take a while to build a house, but they build them too fast. Way too fast. They just sucked them way too fast. Shit, knock on the front door. They think somebody's knocking on the back door. You're gonna pay $500,000 for a house, $250,000 to $500,000 to $1 million for a house. That literally someone can easily take a sledgehammer and go right through your wall. Now, I find that the insulation in the older homes are better than the insulation in the newer homes. Even though it's more high tech, it's much more better. Now, of course, you have to change out the modern stuff like electricity and plumbing and all that stuff. Yeah, but no, they're stronger homes. They're well-built homes. You can home from the 1700s, 1800s, and their homes are structured. They're built. Cobblestone homes? Are you freaking kidding me? You know how strong a cobblestone home is? Yeah, and on top of that, they burn fast. They burn less. It's mostly all stone, so yeah. So no, I would never buy. It's just me personally, but I would never buy any of these new homes. Oh heck, I want to go in there with the 10-foot pole. I sat there and I watched these people build these new homes over there near the garage. They put them homes in. I'm just sitting there just looking at this whole fiasco go down. I'm like, gee whiz Louise, man. One house go down, they're dominoes. We call them dominoes because one goes down, they all go down. I'm stopping that freaking fire. Now, yeah, I use flame resistant drywall and all that stuff so it burns slower. But I seen one catch on fire. It didn't seem it was burning slow to me. I like the old-fashioned house. That's what I like. My family members got newer houses and some got older ones. Got that freaking aluminum siding. Man, they used to be brick. That's to be brick, cobblestone. That's how they were built. But that aluminum siding, you could literally take. I was pressed against my brother's wall. I said, man, a sledgehammer, I can go right through your freaking, right through the freaking wall. Forget the door. There's all this in. That's why you can hear everything outside. Literally, you can hear everything outside. They're too cheaply built. But you know, people want to cut corners. You want to cut corners. But then the houses that are cobblestones, and the ones that are really built, they cost millions and millions of dollars. Those are the ones that cost a lot of money. All right, let's put some supports for inside too. But yeah, that's crazy. It's like the whole bumper on the back of a car, you know. Oh, speaking of bumper on the back of the car, yeah, we saw one a couple of days ago. Literally. Really? Every time I see one, it sort of shocks me. That's it? It's like this. It's like that. Your bumper is that thin. There's nothing in there. It's just a showpiece to the front of your car. It's nothing in there. You just got some styrofoam where you put your lights into on this side, and they run the wiring through, but it's literally that thin. I'm just saying. That freaks me out. Oh, we got crumble roll bars in our car. Yeah, I don't care. Crumble roll bars, you wrap around a freaking pole ain't gonna help you. Nope. Getting inside of a plastic car scares the crap out of me. It does. It scares the crap out of me. You know, you feel like you got the brake on your side when you drive it somewhere like that. Oh my goodness. That car, the plastic cars freak me out. I'm sorry, but if you got one, I mean, I understand people saying, well, it's got sensors and all this stuff. Yeah, but half of that stuff don't even work half the time. And it costs you more money because then you got to go into this diagnostic and they got to do all this sensorness on your car. But man, me, 57 Chevy. That's my favorite car. It's one of the cars I love the most is a 57 Chevy with the high wings in the back. That's what I want. I don't care if the windows roll down. I like them classics at the end of the day. Don't modernize anything on that vehicle. Only thing I would probably do on the vehicle is pretty much, I'd probably put a monster engine in it because it's got the freaking chassis to put a mean freaking engine in it. Definitely would do that. Have it all in black, tinted, the whole 9 yards. Everything inside would be white. But the whole thing, just jet black. And I want it to pearl. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that electric cars at the end of I'll leave that one alone. People are like, well, electric cars are good. It's not even a car at the end of the day. That doesn't feel like a car to me. It doesn't make no noise. I want to hear an engine go off. I want a Hemi. Can you imagine a Hemi, an electric car? It's got a Hemi in it. I just offended like half the people that electric cars. But they're fantastic cars. Man, I'm going to tell you something. They brick. That's all to it. They brick. If you go out in the freezing cold and you leave your phone out there, you know what happens to your battery? It dies. It doesn't recharge. It dies. So, I don't care how many of these cars they make, whether it be the Idiot, you know what I'm talking about, it's a battery car and everything runs off that battery. So if that battery goes, your car is dead. At least if I run out of gas on my vehicle, everything is still running. I got a battery in there to run the rest of myself. So, but you got a battery too. But my battery doesn't run not 100% of my vehicle. That's insane. You're gonna find charging stations. And what good is a charging station? Because the charging stations don't run at the battery if it's too cold outside. Nah, I'm good. But it's safe for the environment. Man, you guys killed that off a long time ago. I like to talk to people at the end of the day who like to discuss the topics of the world. And I was talking to one of the guys over at Family Dollar, and they're talking about the meteor that's supposed to smack the Earth in 2035. Now, do I believe this meteor is going to hit the Earth? No, I don't. Because it doesn't mention meteors in the Bible. It really doesn't. And this is where we get people who get caught up in this dumb nonsense instead of reading their Bible. Instead of not listening to man. Because then you'll all be out there selling meteor t-shirts when the time comes. And, you'll be selling off your homes and houses because you fear you're going to die. And you'll be doing dumb stuff at the end of the day. And then this thing won't even strike the Earth. Probably move past it like the millions and millions of them every second of a day that pass the Earth every single day. And meteors constantly miss the Earth all the time. And if they do hit the Earth, they land in the ocean somewhere. They land out in the desert. I mean, consider the fact that how many meteors pass the Earth on a daily basis, and majority of them miss, and the rest of them don't even hit a major city. They just land out somewhere where there's nobody around. Every once in a while, you might get one the size of a softball or a golf ball or something small, and that will pierce someone's house, and that's it. So people sitting there saying, oh, but we're going to have this great meteor, and it's going to come down. You don't read the Bible, do you? Didn't say anything about a meteor. You wish. I give you that much. If you read Revelations, you wish a meteor would strike. That'd be an easier way to get out. It really would be. Because if you read what Revelations is about, Revelations is an absolute beyond nightmare. I mean, you couldn't even possibly fabricate how bad Revelations is going to be. That's how bad it's going to be. A meteor would be a blessing to strike the earth than God's wrath. So no, not going to happen. Nope. Evil man has been evil, wicked people. Let's say evil man, because woman is involved in that too. Wicked people, you're not going to get off that easy. You are going to go through full throttle punishment at the end of the day. This is going to be, they said, reading the Bible, it talks about where people prayed for the mountains to come down on them and crush them. And they couldn't find any peace. So, And if you're looking at Revelations in a way that, well, I want to get saved, I'm afraid at the end of the day, you know what I mean? That's the only reason why. You missed the whole picture of it all. It's enough to terrify you. Tell you that much. It's 100% true, but a meteor in the earth? Please, come on, give me a break. Every time we go through something crazy, what was it? It was supposed to be in 2012 was one of them. How did that turn out, by the way? Oh, 2012. How did that go? How'd it go? There you go. Well, Y2K. That was another one, right? That's a good one right there, Y2K. What happened there? Okay. We had the Cuban Missile Crisis. This is actually where it was so bad. They literally were doing videos on TV, little short commercials about how to survive nuclear fallout. Right? It didn't happen, did it? Right? Okay. What about the Russians versus the United States? 1980s. They had the movie called War Games. They talk about having nuclear warfare. They had this movie called The Day After. You ever seen that movie before? It basically was just trying to get the community together about what would happen if we had a nuclear war. Yeah, remember that? All those fiasco catastrophes that we were supposed to have that never happened. Let me explain to you, people. The reason why those things don't happen is because they can happen, but God does not allow them to happen. Because God has a way, it's written in the Bible, how he's going to destroy this world. What's going to happen. So whatever man can fabricate, it's not going to happen. Because it's not God's plan. Everything happens for a reason. The prophecy of Jesus Christ coming to earth and dying on the cross, so people would have the ability to be saved. That's why all that had to happen. So all that involves the prophecy of basically Jesus coming back, taking his people to paradise. And those who did not make it, well, that's why the devil's here. Because the devil's going to be here to take on the other hand to gather all the souls he can to have the one more battle with God in Armageddon. So, if a meteor destroys the earth and there's nothing left, then where does God come in and where does the devil come in? Because if that was the case, God knowing all, seeing all at the end of the day, if the world was going to be destroyed by a meteor, he would have never had Jesus come down here to begin with. What would be the point? Man, they're going to be destroyed by a meteor anyway. What's the point? Who cares? They're going to die anyway. What's the point? They're all going to be destroyed. Earth was already destroyed the first time. It was destroyed by water. That's why if you look at the Bible and you look at the map, you would see that there was more land than there was water. That's what it was at one point. And then when God destroyed the world with water, he flooded the world, he said the next time will be by fire. Everybody's been coming to their own interpretations, what it is, what it's going to be at the end of the day. This is why people get caught up in weird stuff at the end of the day, weird cults and all that stuff, believing in the wrong stuff, and getting caught up in a bunch of dumb nonsense because you didn't keep true to the Bible. Yeah, plenty of them out there that do that who believe that they can tell you when God's coming. How do you know when God's coming? Every single one of them was wrong. Every single one of them was wrong. They had made a prophecy that God was coming back. Every single one of them was wrong. Now, Harold Canty went out there and had multiple radio stations, and his voice was heard all over the world. Instead of him he started off doing positive things, but I don't know where the hell that started off with. That whole prophecy, trying to figure out when God was going to come back. And you know, the mayhem this man caused over that nonsense. But you got to remember, you got to read your Bible and put your trust in God. If God sat there and said that no one knows when I will return, not even the angels in heaven, if the angels don't know, man doesn't know. But every time you turn around, you got some guy who thinks he's something special, and God talked to him. And he's wrong every single time. And that's what happened. These people went out there and they believed God was coming back. They believed that the Lord was coming back, and other people challenged and said, "No, you're lying. You're doing the devil's work." And sure enough, these people were out there. It was this TV station in California. These people are out there in California. You can watch it on YouTube. People are out there in California waiting for God to come back. First things first, it says in the Bible that nobody knows when he's going to come back, because the reason why he did it that way, because if you knew when God was coming back, you could sin. Like, say God was coming back this summer, right? We all knew it's in the Bible. God's coming back this summer. You can go and commit all the crimes you want, do this, do that, carrying everything. And then the minute Jesus is coming, you start, acting right. Yeah, no, that's the reason why you don't tell anybody. So he'll come like a thief in the night. You'll never know. So that's why you must always keep yourself in the eyes of God, because you never know when he's going to come back. And there are people who are going to get caught in acts when God comes back. So you don't know when. Could be today, could be tomorrow, you don't know when. I got people in my family, I warn them about doing this. Don't do this. Because again, don't sit there and say because, oh, this is a sign of the times that I can see that God's coming back. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because what you're doing is just saying, oh, the world's doing this, so I'll be the God. Don't do that. That's dangerous. That's extreme. Don't do that. You don't know. You don't even know the signs. You don't know. People have been saying that for the longest time, that God's going to come back here. And because of the times of this, the Cuban Missile Crisis, God's going to come back. All this stuff we had. Things that happen, God's going to come back. Great storms, tornadoes, hurricanes. He's going to send wake-up calls, yes. That he is going to do. But to try to predict that he is coming back because something happened at the end of the day. People want to sit there and call Trump the Antichrist. No. Trump is one thing, he is. But Trump is not the Antichrist. Antichrist comes. That's different. That's completely different. That is something that you will see things that you didn't even think were possible. He has nothing to do with the Antichrist in any way whatsoever. People are, oh, he's part of the Antichrist. No, no, he wouldn't. No. Antichrist has 666 in the back of his head. It's branded into, that's the Antichrist. And the Antichrist has power. Now, he wouldn't have to go to the Library of Congress or anything at the end of the day to persuade people. He wouldn't have to. No, he has power. He has the ability to persuade and control at will. There'd be no such thing as I have to get permission or get turned down. Dude, you can't turn that down. Anyone can turn it down. Only person that can fight that is God. No, you're talking about something. No. No. You're way off. Way off. He's not that. He's something else, but he's not that. All right. We got our post put in while we're having the conversation. Boom, boom, boom. We got posts here and here. Make sure we leave that open because I remember my lesson from the last time. We did leave it open and the cables got jammed in and they didn't fit correctly. And I was like, grr. I like grr. You know grr from Invader Zim? Grr. Do a little dance. Do a little dance. Do. Well, somehow Gurr got into the system's computer. Somehow he got downloaded in the system's computer. He was just messing with him all day. Do a little dance. I won't go. Do a little dance. Do. Let me see if I can find Invader Zim because that's my favorite show. Is Invader Zim. No. Invader Zim was good. Mine was Ed, and Eddie. Oh, I freaking love Ed and Eddie. Those are the classics. Okay, so we got pen. You're here. I definitely have to have something there because we have this right here. That's a little bit more starty. It was actually starty. Green starty. Not starchy. Today, officially, I had to give up salt. It was a hard battle, people. I kept going back because I like potato chips. But I had an eye-opener yesterday. It literally felt like I was going to go to the ER. Yep. That's what it felt like. So I was going to the ER. Got the wake-up call. You know, you ignore those. And I do it myself. I like potato chips. You ignore those and you figure, bag's not going to hurt me. And man, that was the worst I ever felt in a while. It literally felt like I thought I was going to die. So that tells me that salt is not how it's hurting me. And I do listen to those signs. I listen very carefully to those signs because when my body's telling me that I can't have it anymore, I gotta listen. So that's it. I don't know how long, but it depends on what the Lord tells me how long, but that's it. I don't want, after that pain I went through last night, I don't want to go through that ever again. That was painful. Now I'm going to go to the ER. Do a little dance. Do a little dance. Do a little dance. Meteor, man. And people are just so scared about that. Now, am I scared about a meteor? No. Am I scared about nuclear warfare? Nope. Am I panicking about what these two dummies are doing in office right now? Nope. You got people on there that get on there and they say that every little thing, you don't got to report every little thing. We know they do dumb stuff. But you got to report every little thing. And they get off on that chaos. Because, you know, that's how they report the news. You got to have the constant chaos. Pushing. And people watching these guys at the end of the day. And, you know, people are terrified and scared and all this stuff at the end of the day. But you got to remember, they don't control the world. No one does. And everybody on it, ouch, or leaving it, gotta pay. Gotta pay the toll. Same old records every single time. They could have modernized the system, could have changed the format of the music, but it all plays the same tune, all of it. From the beginning all the way down to Julius Caesar, to all of them. They all play the same song. They do. They can only do but so much. That's what they can do. And if people are Christians, it doesn't even touch us because, again, we serve God. This is His world, not their world. It's interesting how man will sit there and think that the world is his until it's his time to go. Then he realized he had nothing to begin with. He never had anything at all, period. He had nothing. It's interesting how they claim the world, but someone has already claimed them. You're saved, Jesus claims you. You're not, the other one claims you. All the screaming, crying, yelling, begging, can't help you. And you will be there until God comes back. Imagine somebody in the 12th century kills somebody, kills a bunch of people, and they hang him. And that person, at the end of the day, is still in torment to this day right now. Forever. Until, not forever, but until God comes back. They torment. So imagine that, all that time. They're being tormented. Just to find out that it's going to be far worse when God passes His judgment. That's nothing compared to what's going to happen. The devil will be involved in that. Yep. So, man has no control. He would think what he has. Thinks he has control. He just doesn't. When time kicks in, it's your time to leave this planet, you'll realize how much control you actually have. And you have absolutely nothing at all. Just nothing you can do to stop it. Can't buy a minute more. You have no control. All you can do is just accept your fate and just move on. No more control. And the scary thing is the unknown of not knowing what's waiting for you on that other side. That's the scary thing about it. That's why you got people that have committed crimes. They won't show up a day in church. They'll have somebody in there reading their last rites, hoping they can get some kind of forgiveness because they don't know what's waiting for them over there. A sinner fears death. A Christian can accept it. Come on, quite nicely. I tell you this stuff because, you know, you don't know when your time's going to come. You don't want to be you don't know when your time's going to come, and you don't want to be left behind. You don't want that. I don't want to see anybody left behind. I tell you this because I don't want anybody to be left behind. I don't even want my enemies to burn in the lake of fire. What kind of Christian would I be to hope my enemies burn in the lake of fire? I don't want them in there at all. I want them saved. I want them to see God. And people are saying, well, you want them to see God, but you're taking them to court. And I have to. It's part of the law. I did it. I had to go through it. You know, I didn't go, oh, because I became a Christian in jail, I should be set free. No, I had to pay my time. I messed up. So to it, you know. Even when I sat there and prayed to the Lord at one point, I said, Lord, you can't let me go. Can't be free. No, you did this. You got to pay for this. So I had to accept it, and that's what I did. I accepted it. I didn't do it. Give no time. I was guaranteed I was going to be a free man, and that's what my mom told the DA. She said he's going to do time. He has to. He messed up. He made a mistake, but he's not going to get the time that you guys want. She told him. Man, they tried everything in the book, and nothing. They couldn't get the stick. Nothing worked. They got their point. Started believing in my mom. I was like, wait a minute. This woman's speaking the real truth. And next thing I know, the DA was in there praying in the crowd. Can you imagine that? The person who's going to throw me in jail forever is now praying with them. And now worked out a deal where he said that, well, we'll give him 10 years. We're happy with that. Can you imagine that? Gotta have that faith, man. Come on, went over and told that DA, no, he's gonna get time, but he don't get that kind of time. And then DA looked at her and laughed like, yeah, okay. Okay. Well, we keep on believing that. He don't get that time. And everything he tried, it failed. Now, Lord will come to you in your sleep, too. Yeah, he'll come to you in your sleep, and he'll talk to you. Now, they all prayed about it. I don't know if the Lord came to them in their sleep. I don't know what happened. But do know that after everything he tried, it failed. Every single time it failed. And when, at one point, he was over there praying with my mother. With them, my mother was praying. She was praying on and she was praying over him. Because he was going through some stuff in his life. Isn't that interesting? You know? Oh, he doesn't want to behave with me. Oh, we have to fight this a little bit. We'll fight it. Yeah. You expect when this woman is not like you. Like you trying to throw her son in jail. And she prays for you. Was I worthy of the jail time? Yep, I was worthy. All 80 years I was worthy of it. Yep. I'm not trying to say that I'm the biggest bad. I'm not that. I'm not nothing, none of that. I just did something real stupid. And I was not blaming anybody else. I know I was worthy of that time. It's a long time, but I was worthy of it. Because I did something stupid. Gotta pay them dues. It's fighting me though. It's fighting me. We should be victorious. We should get it. Anyway. Got my 10. Happy with it. But I didn't even know I was going to get 10 years. I thought I was going to get maybe 15, 20. That's what they were going to give me. Because they started off with 40, 80. I'm definitely probably going to get 15, 20 out of it. So, I'll be in my 30s when I get out. So I can deal with it. It's better than being there for what they want to give me. And then when my mom came back and said, guess what? You're going to get 10 years. And I was like, oh, thank you. Yeah, man, 10 years. And if I did a certain amount of time and I did good, I can get out earlier. And that's what happened. The Lord didn't allow me to do the 10. I didn't do that. I just got out. And I made a promise when I was in there. I became a man of God when I was in that whole situation. And my promise to God was when I get out the first Sunday, baptize. And that's what I did. First Sunday, baptized. I kept my word. Yep. I didn't get out there and party, drink, nothing. No. I'm a changed person. I wasn't that person no more. That person died. That person died. That person didn't exist anymore. You ain't going out, you ain't doing this. No, that person's dead. That person don't exist anymore. You can't go out and be somebody that's not there anymore. The person died. And I came up out of that water. That's what I was so happy about. When I got saved, I wanted to get saved. I knew the devil was trying to get me back. I knew it. I knew he was trying to get me back. I couldn't wait to get saved. Make that 100% official. Yep, when I came up out of that water, he ain't got no more power. Yep. I couldn't wait to get saved. Couldn't wait. The devil was trying as hard as he possibly could to get me. I knew the Lord had my back. He was protecting me. But man, when I got baptized, man, yeah, I was a whole new person. That's right. Happiest day of my life. Get baptized. I still remember it to this day. Still remember it to this day. Happiest day of my life. I'm a Christian. I'm coming from a man at the end of the day that hated Christians. Couldn't stand. I thought they were brainwashed. They had no control of their life. That's what I believed. And now, a man of God. I'm happy. Biggest regret in life? Didn't do it sooner. That's the biggest regret. I'm such an idiot out there wanting to live in that world. Being an idiot. Wish I did it sooner. Yep. Life has been so much happier as a Christian. So much happier. Ooh, there you go. Well, we got it. We're almost there. Just went up on the little bit of chip. We got it. Not too much. Oh, man. The mighty glue gun. I saw this amazing glue gun for $130. Man, that thing was beautiful. I had to think to myself, am I worthy enough to have it? Am I worthy enough to wield such beautiful piece of machinery? I feel that I am worthy. Therefore, I am buying it. Because the possibilities I can build with this glue gun, it's going to be amazing. Awesome. Even has a cartridge I can load the glue into. At the top, I can load it in. It's freaking cool. Ah, get off me. This man comes on here and he builds stuff. He talks about Jesus. Yeah, why wouldn't I? You taught me how to build all this stuff. All that stuff from God. Imagine God gives you a beautiful voice to sing like an angel. And somebody says, hey, where'd you get that beautiful voice from? And you say it was self-taught. I did it myself. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. God's just in heaven shaking his head. And the devil's like, yes, he's denied God. I'm going to get a chance to take this one. Yep. If you're lucky, you might bump into one of those things. Demons, yeah. Because you know why? That's a reset, man. You will never forget as long as you live. You're like, oh my goodness. This is out here like this? Yeah. Someone getting woke, it'll wake you up. It'll definitely wake you up. Did I wish on anybody? No. But the Lord allows you to see these things. It is a serious wake-up call. To know that there's things up there walking among you like that. Everybody keeps thinking it's nighttime. No, it's not nighttime. They walk around the day. It wasn't anytime they want. No. If something approaches you like that, don't try to get tough with it. Be humble, back down, put it in God's hands. Pray. Walk away from it slowly. Pray. Don't speak to it. Pray. Put it in God's hands. First, Satan. And I didn't see it at first. I got right up on top of it and I go, oh my goodness. You know exactly what they were. The two old ladies out there. You know exactly what they were. Don't let them grab you. Don't let them touch you. The Lord will tell you all that. You know, turn me back up a little bit, backed up a little bit. They can't lunge out and grab me. And they were just, never forget that, man. Broad daylight, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And I don't know where they came from. They just popped up out of nowhere. And they went to call me over. You know, crazy thing about it is, nobody was outside. I was in Temple University. There were no cars, there were nothing. There were always cars passing. There's always somebody out there walking. I was the only one out there with them. It's just crazy. So, yeah. That's some weird looking Bible. They wanted me to read from it. They wanted me to reach out for it. And I was like, no, I'm okay. I gotta go. I gotta get home. And I turned around and the Lord said, don't look back, pray. I never looked back. I skated all the way home. Told my mom what I saw. And I saw them in broad daylight. They had flies on them and everything. And the one woman's eyes, like they kept moving up and down like she had no control over them. And they stank. Oh, they smell. They smell so bad. It's like the body basically that has like more like, not like the scent of not washing, but the scent of like rotten flesh. That's what it smelled like. Unbelievable. So I prayed, but my mom said, Mom prayed over me. So don't worry about it. They didn't follow you. The Lord's right behind you the entire time. The Lord told you don't look back. Don't look back. Just keep on. Just get home there. Forget that. Yep. Now, keep in mind, people that are not saved, it scares the daylights out of you. And it does. And people that are saved, we're not scared of that at all, period. Because we know who protects us. We know who we serve. I had a friend of mine, they were talking about that. They were talking about things we saw. Like in my family, we were talking about things we saw. Like Christians in my family, what things they saw. Some things, such some really crazy stuff. But there's some things that, and my buddy was scared to death. He was scared to death. And it wasn't to scare him, you know. Just got to talking about some stuff we've seen, you know, when we're you know, and being close to God. You see some stuff, you do. And he was scared to death. And I said, what you scared for? He said, I'm scared because I'm afraid of these things. What you afraid of them for? You know what I mean? You serve God at the end of the day. You don't fear that. You don't fear the devil. The devil fears you. You serve God at the end of the day. Oh, look at that. I love it. All right, let me see. Now, back here we go. I want to put a little glue in there on top of that. But I don't want too much because I don't want to block my back area. That doesn't sound right, but you know what I'm talking about. I think we're getting weird out of that, people. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. The top one goes in bits. They're up on the screens. Mother Joy, I almost hot with one of my hands. But you know, I get used to the pain anyway, so we take the pain. So we go. Skittles and bits. All up on the camera. My sister was laughing. She was cracking up. She said, that top over there? Yeah, look at him. Over there. And it's kibbles and bits. Now, what do we got? What do we need right here? We got to cut out. I need these two right here. Oh, man. minute, let's get that one. T.O. King the freaking, King the freaking, Eagles. Wasn't bad at first. Really wasn't at all, period. You know, everybody accepted. He had a song. T.O. 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 He had a song. He gave him a song. And then he was a prima donna jerk, and then we all hated him. Couldn't stand T.O. Couldn't stand him. Don't get me wrong. Fantastic player. Amazing, amazing player. He is. He's skilled. He is. I would never sit there and say he can't play good football. No, he can play. The man can play. He's a prima donna, that's all. He's just too much. It's just too much. Too much drama. It's always drama. Always crying on camera about something stupid. At the end of the day, his feelings hurt too quick. Oh man, it got to a point. He just became. It was just sickening. We got rid of him. We couldn't take it anymore. And he went over to Dallas. And he did the same thing over there too with that whole crying T.O. We just was zooming on the dumb stuff he would do. It was like, yeah, what is it now, T.O.? You look it up. It's funny on the what? Yep. Fantastic. Fantastic player. Too much of a prima donna. We ended up this way. Wild thing. You make my butt sting. You screw up everything. Remember that Major League? The taunters in the crowd? The hecklers? Wild thing. You make my butt sting. You screw up everything. So we're doing our porch for the side for our fans. Our 80mm fans. That's what we're putting in right now. Oh, we're going to listen to Tom Jones too. I love Tom Jones. Barry Manilow. Barry Manilow is amazing music. A lot of people cannot like Barry Manilow. I think it's good music. So for that Coca Cabana, that's a dark song, man. And I never really, I'm not going to explain it because it's a dark song. Just figure it out for yourself. But I think I played it one time on camera, but it's depressing as other way. So I was in the backyard mowing the lawn, and I've heard the song before. Just never really listened to it because it has a really catchy beat and all that stuff too. It's pretty cool. But man, if you listen to that song, gee whiz Louise. Barry went dark. Super dark on that one. There's a little story in there. It's pretty jacked up. I got them mowing along. I was depressed. I was like, sheesh. Barry, really? I went super dark on that one, man. Jacked me up for the whole day. I just didn't watch cartoons for a couple hours just to get that taste out on out. Good something. I know it was that jacked up at the end of the day. You have to listen to it to hear it. It's pretty messed up. It is really messed up. Great, because the song's stuck in my head now. It's got your beat though. I think about it. For a time machine, I would either go back to the 80s was nice. Man, the 70s was fantastic. I was a kid in the 70s. Cartoons, cereal, everything was great. When in the 70s. I was a kid. I was born in 1968. I got a chance to see Evel Knievel, all those Batman toys and all that crazy stuff when I was a kid. So, I don't know. I think I'd go back to that era. I had a fantastic childhood. Absolutely fantastic childhood. Would never complain about it. Best child I ever had in my life. Well, I only had one. Man, I tell you, best. Had a life like kind of like the Goonies. You know, we did adventures and stuff like that. Yeah, it's like a life like that, like the Goonies. Hey guys, just like that. I probably could track down all those people with no problem, but nah, I look at it this way. What's in the past stays in the past. I don't bother with it. Some people look at people and try to reminisce. Nah, what's in the past stays in the past. I've moved on, my life has changed, not to be rude or mean, it's just that I don't feel the need to go back to the past ever. Once I've passed that stage, that's it. I've seen people from high school and I just walk right past. They don't see me, they don't recognize me, and I don't, it's not to be rude, it's just in the past. That doesn't exist anymore. I think I had a sister, she's not down there no more, but I had a sister still in my old neighborhood. And she still stayed in contact with some of the people down there, but I didn't go back. After we left, I never went back. And I've already been up here in Philly long enough, so I made my time up in Philly. There's no need for me to ever go back there ever again. That life is not, it wouldn't connect anyway, it didn't connect anymore. Nothing connected, so I just moved on. And she bumped into some of my old friends. They're all grown, have kids now. And they wanted to get back together, and I was like, nah, that's past. I moved forward. Let me go back to. Then you got people saying you have friends that these are friends you got the rowdies you hang with, you got different types of friends you hang with, and you keep them in different categories because you know they all can't mix because they don't work out that well. You know, you got certain friends you do this with, friends you do that with, and they just don't get along. Don't work out that way. Well, those are people I have in the past, but I don't go back. Some of them, they dig up bad memories. I'm not the same little kid I was back then. Different person. You know, told me I try not to go back and be that person, but you know, we're humans, and our emotions sometimes play a part in it all, and we try our hardest to try to be the better person and just rise above it. But sometimes we fall down that path. You know. People sit there and say, "Oh, you're a Christian, but you're supposed to be better than that." Yeah, I'm supposed to be better than that. You're a human. We're not perfect. If I was perfect, I wouldn't be here. I'd be home. There's no reason for me to be here. So she found. I don't even know why he spoke to her. She found my old bully, and I used to deal with over there. And he wanted to get together. And I said, "No, I said, I tell him not the same person no more. I train now. I heard him. I would. I know myself at the end of the day. Not the same person anymore. I'm trained to fight. I heard him. I was all of that. Yeah. And it wouldn't even be, he could be changed person. I still heard him. Nope. It wouldn't work. Better. Some people are just better to stay far away from. Gotta stay away from them because it brings up things in you didn't even know where you were. You just gotta stay away from them. And that's what I had to do. I explained to her. I said, "Nah, I heard him. I definitely heard him." You know, if I seen him out there with his family and stuff, I don't know him. I go about my business because he don't see me. I don't see him. But if he were to say, "Hey, so and so and so and so and so," I'd break his arm for him. Put your hand on my shoulder. I'll snap your arm with no warning whatsoever. And just that mentality. You know, you bump into your bully and you're trained down, yeah, you definitely know what's going to happen. You know, people try to reason with yourself. It was a long time ago we were kids. Yeah, it was long we were kids and all, but we're not kids no more now. No, you're afraid of me. I'm not afraid of you anymore. Yep. Yeah, that's why I said, no. It could have been a change management, and it was still, nah, not a good idea. Not a bad idea. All right, we got one more to go. Would have been a really bad idea. And that happened many years back. That happened about 6 years back. That happened. And right now, today, if we were to go hang out, I'd still break his arm. I'm not mad or angry. I'd just break his arm. So that's understanding. People at the end of the day, oh, you got to be angry. I said, no, you don't have to be upset angry to break someone's arm. Just snap their arm. That's it. It's a reaction that triggers off. Because you're used to that person taunting you and attacking you and hitting you, and it's a reaction just goes off. So, do I hate him? No, I don't hate him. No. I don't hate toward people at the end of the day. But my reaction at the end of the day would be, because a flashback would kick in, and I'd snap his arm. And yeah, he definitely would be collecting a check every single month, because I definitely make sure he won't use it anymore. Pull that sucker right out of the socket and snap it. Take him to court, and they're going to say, yeah, 100%. I knew exactly what I was doing. My intentions were to make sure and make him handicapped. So he'll never use that arm ever again. So, yeah. So that's why I stay away. Anyone that drives me to a point, even people who cause me, and it's rare that I lose my temper. You know, I try to keep things like that under control. But anybody who triggers it off, I stay far away from it. Like I told the one guy, I said, I don't fear you. I fear what I'm going to do to you. That's what I fear. I fear that everything that I worked hard and tried to change my life on so many different paths, to not be that person anymore, I fear what I'm going to do to you. That's what I fear. I'm going to mess my life up over something stupid. And that's why I just walk away from things. So, you know, when you get people that walk away from something, it's not because they fear you at all. They don't. They fear what they're going to do to you. They don't want to throw away everything they work for. And if they fear that much to walk away from you, chances are they're going to try to kill you or hurt you pretty bad, but you won't walk again. That's why they fear it. Walk away from it. But thank God, you know, I put things in God's hands and never really had to be bothered with any of that. I live within my little bubble, mind my own business, stay to myself, and everybody just stays in their bubble. I've been just happy ever since. Our little circles. Where in the world did I see the yellow submarine at? Oh, yeah, it was in those bobbleheads. Oh. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yeah, this would have been faster done, but if we put these whole circle things, I want to make it a little different. I try to do something a little different. I want to make it just want to make it something different, that's all. Do something different. Next time, I've learned a valuable lesson. Next time, glue them and make little circles, and then place them on there, because it would have made it a lot easier, trust me. I didn't realize that until I did the first one. I was like, I just could have made them. So I'm like, you know what, you're on a roll, just keep it going. There we go. Yep. Like I said, most people, they were the track down the person, they tormented their life when they were young. They would go for him. They were like, where's he at? Oh, he's right down there? Okay, I'm going to come down and pay him a visit. You literally most people do that. Me, on the other hand, nope. I said, nope, it's not, better off. Leave it be. It's in the past, leave it alone. I can move on, I'm good. And doing that entertainment the other day, and stay away from that one. Alright, we have this system already applied. Let's see, we can't do that until we get the liquid cooling system on, so that's going to have to wait. Liquid cooling system for that. This we can attach on because we have a motherboard coming in. Let's see how far we're going to get our stilts. Alright, not bad. So stilts going to be about that big. Not bad. Alright, cool. And look at our fans to the side. Right there. That's her right there. Oh, no you didn't. No, you did not try to come loose. Look at you trying to mess up my work here. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Can you imagine if cats could talk like people? That'd be funny. All you hear is cats and them screaming and yelling at each other. They'd be really out there arguing. Yeah, you want some of this? I got something for you. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Like, hey, get away from the house. Whatever. They'd be cursing you out and they jump. Oh, it'd be hilarious if cats could talk. Dogs can talk, they do something, they put their heads on like, okay, look. There's reason here. This is what actually really happened. He did it. It'd be hilarious if animals can talk. You be swimming in the water, all you hear is dinner. Like, what the frig? Shark be swimming about a dinner. Ooh, who ordered takeouts? I love. That'd be funny if animals could talk. It'd be hilarious. They could talk just like people. It would be freaking hilarious. Because you wouldn't eat them. You wouldn't. It'd be creepy. It'd be really creepy. It'd be really creepy. How many people got creeped out when they watched freaking Sausage Party and you had all that food on you? You had hot dogs and freaking food when you was eating at the same. It didn't bother me none because it's fictional, but then the day it was fun. But how can you eat that? No, what you just saw. I'm hungry. Alright, we're gonna put a fan system here. Where's my fan system? We're gonna put the fan system in. Oh, can't use that. Wish I go for a walk outside. And just calling my name. Jeez. Y'all guys are pretty much in my age group, so y'all do remember. They don't remember the Halloween mask. I still think about to that day, man. Those plastic Halloween masks that smell like chemicals. Ouch, you didn't think about that much. It smelled like chemicals. And it had that rubber band that had the staples inside. That's how you would keep the mask on. It staples on each side. And you can barely see out your peripheral vision, let alone try to breathe through little tiny holes. But it was the best mask in the world. And the outfit, the suit you would wear, was cheap material, you know. Go out looking like a champ, come back looking like you went through a wood chipper. But it was the best costume, man. You put that on, you was actually that person. Actually that person. You put that on, you became that person. Man. But you ain't thinking about it now, you know. Especially if you ever had one of the old rubber masks back in the day? Because I remember my brother had a rubber mask. And man, that thing smelled like plastic. It smelled like pure poison in there. But man, it was the coolest costume ever to have a rubber mask. They were a little bit more expensive. I remember my mom used to take us down to Woolworths. And we'd pick out the mask we wanted to be, who we wanted to be. Man, I miss those days. She had to go. I don't know what you would say. Nope. Oh wait, you're in the wrong section. This one, definitely, you're not on that one. This is when it gets to the back piece. Should we put in a RetroPie? I haven't done and put a RetroPie in the system. I think I might put a RetroPie. This is going to be an arcade unit anyway. We're going to make an arcade unit. So, all you non-PC makers out there, if you are about to venture on board to become PC, welcome. Welcome indeed, my friend. Welcome. We welcome you. We do. But those of you out there that have denied your existence and you still feel the need to battle on against the PC, that's like fighting within yourself, you're not right. The PC. You're about to come full circle. Fanboys don't get hit the hardest. Like, wait a minute. Wait. No more online play? They're getting rid of the Surface? So who's going to have the games? Wait, the games are third party now? Other systems? So I got to become PC now. Yeah, you're going to become PC. They're going to buy Apple. Because Apple got a game system coming out. I'm going to buy one of them. I'm getting one. I'm keeping it in the box. I'm never going to play that thing ever. I'm just getting it for a collectible item. That's it. Because they got one. But other than that, you will reform to PC. You will become PC. Whether you like it or not, you will join the dark side. You have no choice. Resistance is futile. You may basically try to fight, but you will definitely lose. But you'll like the dark side. You really love it. The power is unbelievable. It's untold. I'm going to tell you right now, most hardcore PC gamer is going to be an ex-console player. Watch. They always are. They always are because they have finally seen the light. You're sitting up there in front of your first PC, freaking tears rolling all down your face, shirt all soaking wet in the front, nose running. Just sitting there just crying. I mean, a good old fashioned, good old hard cry, the one you can feel in the center of your solar plex cry. Holding your mouse in one hand and keyboard in the other. Tears of joy. Tears of joy and relief. Freedom. You no longer have to pay for this and pay for that. The freedom to basically explore your machine and design it any way you want. True freedom. Your PC will sit there. You'll have controller in one hand, keyboard in the other hand, and you'll just have a slew of games as far as the eye can see. Multiple monitor setups. Unbelievable power. Yes. And then, and only then, the light will shine down on you. And you now will be dubbed and knighted into the PC Master Race. We're not talking about Master Race as an old race thing. No, we're talking about Master Race as in top gamers. Yep. And you will hear a voice in your ear that says, "You are worthy." You finally come home. You have met full circle. So much so I'm dwelling in the wilderness, not able to partake upon paradise. And some of you are fighting right now, like, no, never, never. I will never change, never. I will never be like you, never. But you will. You will. You will. Find out that PlayStation made the announcement that they're no longer supporting the systems anymore. And you'll be sitting there in your bed, looking up at the ceiling, got a tear rolling down your side of your. Lean over, you see it right on the computer. PlayStation's pulling out the Xbox is pulling out the game. And in the distance, you just see a PlayStation, and then for Xbox, you just see your poster ripped in half and thrown in the trash. It's not over. It's not over. It's just begun. Soon, you will be part of PC. You were from the beginning. You just didn't see it coming. But you were always there. You just didn't see it coming. You're doing it right now. You don't realize it. It's okay. You'll come around. You'll come around. And will you be mocked? Will you be teased? No. You'll be met with open arms. Welcome, brother. We've been waiting for you. Welcome to the PC Master Race. I know. You have been away for so long. But all is forgotten and all is forgiven. You are now part of the fold. Yep. You are now a part of the fold. You have truly become a PC Master Race. Don't be afraid of the machine. You'll learn from it. You'll learn a lot of stuff. That's what I tell people, man. Go get an Odell, man. Strip that thing down, put it back together. You'll be surprised, man, how easy it is to do it. Yep. Wake up. First, you put your eyes down, and you have like whoever you are, the family. Someone had the Xbox eyes. Someone had the PlayStation eyes. The minute that light comes on, hits you, boom! All of a sudden, your eyes open up, and you'll have the Steam logo in your eyes, and you'll be like, "I am worthy." Yeah, it doesn't make a difference if you buy, build, customization, modification. It doesn't make a difference as long as you're on that rig. That's all that matters. I didn't even know a steering wheel could be built like this. And that's it. Take your time. Set up a guest account on Steam. Go in and check it out. You don't like PC controllers? Not a big fan of them? Use your own. I can use your stuff. I can use the PlayStation controller. They got a Joybox. I can turn that wide peripheral into a USB adapter. They got all kinds of stuff you can do. Right. And you got one for Dreamcast controller. Yeah, over here denying his existence. Where's he at? Over there denying his existence. But I see it as the most hardcore console fanboy is going to become the highest warrior in the PC race. Watch. It always is. It's always the most hardcore console gamer becomes one of the most powerful PC gamers. Like me. I used to be a hardcore Xbox fanboy. Halo galore. Gears galore. Collected all this stuff, everything. Swore up and down, but never going near a PlayStation ever. Anyone ever came into my space spot with a PlayStation wasn't allowed in my place. As a matter of fact, I was even thinking about building a crushing system that in order to come in and serve the that 360 system that I designed, you had to basically sacrifice something off a PlayStation, like a controller or something, to be smashed and destroyed in order for you to walk in this spot. I was a hardcore Xbox fanboy. I was just going to go out and spend thousands of dollars for multiple systems that were designed to burn out and keep buying them over and over again and again and again. Yeah. Hardcore. I did PC, but mostly more of my hardcore gaming was on console. I started off on console. And unlike being on one system and playing on one system, I mean, look, I played on all systems. I've been on N64s. I've been on even the retro systems. So old Coleco and Atari 5200, all that. I've been on all that stuff. But when I hit Sega, I was a hardcore fan on Sega. Hardcore fan. And when Sega went under, I had to find something else. And I definitely wasn't going to PlayStation. That was never going to happen. So when I saw the Xbox system, I said, yes, this is perfect. Perfect. And I fell in love with Xbox. Halo was the first game I ever purchased. After Halo, I was a believer. Couldn't get me on a PlayStation. My life depended on it. Didn't even want that system in my house. Hardcore. Yep. I mean, what changed all that? The whole DRM and stuff like that they were doing, and the 500 gig hard drive and all that stuff. And I said, I'm building a PC. And that's when I went back in, and I didn't realize that Steam had changed that much. I didn't realize that you had big screen, you can play on the couch and all that stuff. I didn't realize that all those games. I had no idea Steam had upgraded that much. I was like, oh, it's just like a game system in here, but much better. And I've been hooked ever since. Bam, 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 bam. And the thing about console, which people like, because it's convenient. You don't have to build anything, put nothing together. It's supposed to be super affordable, but that's not the same thing now. It's not super affordable anymore. It's expensive. I need a $600 PC cost before or less. But it's okay, console gamer. We expect you to fight. We do. We expect for you to fight the good fight. That's what you're supposed to do. Fight. But keep in mind, the ones that allow you to give you the ability to fight will sell out the PC. And this for the good. You do portrait on your console? You can do that. I already do it. See? That's right. Some of y'all got freaking consoles and PCs anyway in the same group. You gotta make me do it. Move on. Never. We're never gonna do never. Okay, whatever. You can't make me. You can't make me. Alright, whatever. How often do y'all have sales? Y'all have sales when Christmas comes around, certain holidays, right? We have sales freaking every day. Right now, I can turn that system. I guarantee they have a sale right now. Always something on sale. Always. Matter of fact, I'm about to buy some games today. Always on sale. Oh shoot, where's the glue gun at? Oh snap! I wish I had some glue sticks. Where's the glue gun at? Glue gun, oh there it is. You cannot deny your existence. I had a friend of mine's hardcore console. I mess him every day. Like, you cannot deny your existence. You will be PC. He says, never. I will never be PC. Never. You cannot deny your future. It is what it is. It is destiny. And it's funny. He's a funny dude. He jokes around me, do the same thing. I say, it's destiny. He says, no. No, I will be buried with my console. I will never bow. You will bow. You're bowing now? What are you talking about? It's not. You're in denial. So it's all denial. Can you imagine the hardcore fanboys, right? Can you imagine all of this was a dream? Just a figment of your imagination within the Matrix? That the entire time that you thought that you were on a console system, you were playing on a PC the entire time. Can you imagine that? Now, why you got to get in my head and mess it up? Yeah, well, that's what I do. But can you imagine that? So the entire time, you always was PC loyalist. You always was. It was okay. I remember when I went back in the PC, it was Steam. I was on that steampunk machine I built, and I would go into GameStop, right? And I literally had a t-shirt that said PC Master Race, you may bow, right? And I walk in and they go, bow, he pulled me out of GameStop. You have accepted. This is a true power. You do not understand. The watered down weak consoles. I just gotta mess with them all the time. Like, oh, look at this joker coming with this t-shirt. Every time he's walking to GameStop. It was just funny game, just having ball in there. But anybody's walking there, look at you. You freaking console peasants. Bow before me. Bow before superior technology. Oh, it's just funny. Good funny games, you know. It says, what makes your system better than mine? Everything. Everything. At the time, remember, I had an i7 3770 when they first came out. That was the microchip, the CPU to have on your PC. I had to break it down and paint my specs to them. I was like, oh, look at you. Look at your envy. Look at your jealousy. I'll walk up in here to Kate next time and a scepter. Your puny machine cannot play my power. So we're just having some fun in there. But that one guy that wrote back on the forum site had me crying. I know, to this day, I still laugh about that time. You and your freaking PC Master Race. You and your freaking golden mansions on the moon crying golden tears. That's the best thing I ever heard. I had a friend send a friend request. That was the fun. When I was on console, I was showing off my PC builds and stuff. And I was on console on the 360. And the guy had that, he was in the room screaming at somebody. I guess they were talking about something. The guy mentioned his PC build. And the guy was, you freaking PC Master Race. I'm getting on my freaking nerves. You and your freaking golden mansions on the moon crying golden tears. Man was in there crying. They were arguing about something over there. It was just hilarious. Guy called him a peasant. That's what we call him, a peasant. Hey, peasant. Freaking on a freaking... I said, what are you doing in here? He said, this is my girlfriend's freaking 3-6. I just come here to mess with you peasants all day. And me and them had a conversation. What you got? And he's talking about the year. This is what I got. Show pictures of my modded system and show them pictures. Like, oh, okay. Yeah, somebody's a little different. Or at least we got 2 of them in a day. And here, 2 today. Who else does PC in here? Freaking peasants. But at least, here's the part that has me cracking up. For when console says, but at least our parts don't cost us a lot of money. At least we ain't got to pay a lot of money and do constant up. What? Your parts do cost a lot of money. And you do a lot of updates. You do a lot of updates. There you go. Full circle. You just went full circle. Yes, sir. After this video is up, you will go down, look at your console, and go, say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. If your console can speak, say, it is so. And the music will come on, and the crying in the background, you know, usual stuff. Besides, what's to be afraid of a PC for? I don't get it. At the end of the day, I really don't. I mean, what you're paying for a console now, you can buy a PC, so not going to be cost. So it's not that. And it can't be games. You got tons of games on there. So what's the big hang up at the end of the day? You know? That's the big problem. Oh, Jack Woods Cook. Everything. Oh, wait. Oh, we got something coming in. We got a package coming in today. Hold on for a minute. Oh, daggum. Roll down. Delivered what? Oh, it's here. Gotta go pick it up. Podcast. Ugh. The keys on it? We do. All right, let me see. Roll out. Neon lights are here. Can't get to that right now. We got this to do. Hooah! All right. Let's get back to the fun, crazy talk. It's Lucas, Kenny. That's Lucas. You caught his ice. That's Lucas. Let's see. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Ludicrous, Kenneth. That's ludicrous. The freaking cold as ice. What a freaking, so what you call it? The fans for this thing. We gotta paint this thing individual. We gotta paint this thing. Ugh, I don't have any vision on me. Oh, let me see. All Well, first thing first, before we get down that road, let's build me another wall tower part. Then we'll do that right there. Because we're building that right over there. Like, what do you do? I do what I do because I do what I do. That's what I do. That's what I do. I'm gonna start doing that whole thing where they just put the wax on the envelope and the guy takes his ring and just presses it in there. It must be real. Has the king's signature on it. Put the name in. Start putting that in there. Ah, you're tilting to the side, people. Come back. Come back. Come back. There we go. Now you're back in there. There you go. Good as new. Let's go hang out, Ken. Let's do something after work. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Don't have to socialize with people. I socialize with people all the time. Oh, why is this thing turning? This thing's getting on my nerves. I gotta get a new stand. I don't like this one. It does this one. It turns. Where are we turning at? Are we turning here? We're turning somewhere. This stand's driving me freaking nuts. There we go. So we got this back piece right here. We're going to basically put Velcro on the back of this so we can just basically put that right up there, just like so. Just like so. If it stays up there. Ooh, we got to put a magnetic system, which I don't want a magnet because we're too close to my motherboard. So we're definitely going to put them heavy duty Velcro and just claw right in there, man. Right in there. That's what we're going to have it right in there. Right in there. Do you feel me, people? I don't think you do. I'm trying to be funny? No, I'm really not. What the freak did I just do with them boxes at them today? What we know? How many we got? 1, 2, 3. Oh, great. We did eat through them already. Oh, not them right here. Oh, yes. Yes. We have one here. Yes. Not trying to be funny for you. Not trying to be funny for me. Not trying to be funny for anything. Just trying to be me. The fans go this way, they blow air out this way. But if they go this way, they blow air out what? Oh, that's the opposite side. They blow air outside. Yeah, outside. It's coming out of my mouth. Oh. Well, that's what I'm going to get with it, eh? Day 2. Arguing with Amazon on what's breaking my stuff. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm not liking this spin. Oh, spin is goatee. It is goatee, baby. Spin is goatee. It is goatee. 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 There we go. That one part on there. Alright, this is where. This is bum 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 bum. No, because you can't put that in there because you got the whole system on the radiator system, so we gotta put that piece out. But the fan on that side you can do. So air is blowing out where? Oh, one way to find out. Where's the freaking charge for that? You are the sunshine. Sunshine. Hey, Mr. Taco Cat. Mr. Taco Cat with the bundies. What the freak did I do with the whatchamacallit? What? How long have you been building for? Good. Really? Seriously? You done that long? Yeah, I always turn around and say, oh, we got a simple build today. It's only going to take us a few minutes to put this together. We get 3 hours in this thing. I still got lights to put in. I'm going to put my LED lights in so badly right now. Then my mind jumps from one thing to the next. I'm going to put LED lights in. Like, nope. Finish this first, and then you can move on to LED lights. All right. So we're going to make an arcade system. We're definitely going to put a retro in here. I haven't put a RetroPie yet in one of these systems yet. I've been dying to do one. Put a RetroPie system with a liquid cooling system on it. And they say, I'm sorry, I can't speak of you today. I can't. There's just too much to do. I can't add you in. I just can't. And I won't. They need that recognition. They need it so badly. They need for me to acknowledge their existence, and therefore they don't feel like they exist. They sit in front of the mirror like, am I here? They go outside and they yell, does anyone hear me? Do I exist? Do you know who I am? And then they sit up there in the middle of the dirt and look at the sky and go, what is my name? They look back at the ground and go, what is my purpose? And then they just fade away. Fade away. Oh, you're breaking my heart. This is the side where air pushes out. Ooh, hypnotized. Ooh. Anyway, yeah. I am your purpose. I am the reason why you exist. From the day that you were born, you realized that your path, that you thought your path would be. You realized your true destiny when you bumped into me. Oh, did that rhyme? It did it not? It did. Can you imagine everything they went through in life just to end up on Facebook watching me? Yes, I live in your head rent free. I do. Even right now, this will basically trip you off into madness. Everything we do trips them off into madness. If you get angry over this, I'm in your head again. Oh man, I tell you, it's fun. Alright, we're on this side, right? Nobody knows it, nobody knows it. You are not in my head. You are not in my head. Hey, the minute you log in here, you watch me in here, I'm in your head. It's for the naysayer who cannot seem to depart from me. He is joint at the hip and has no way to free himself. There he is bound in tether forever and forevermore. You have no freedom. You're much like the goat tied to the stake. All you can do is just stay and fade away. Pretty much, yeah. So I live in your head rent free every day. Every freaking day. Monday in your head. Tuesday in your head. Wednesday in your head. Thursday in your head. Friday in your head. Saturday in your head. Sunday, hopefully not. I'm not in your head on Sunday. That's pretty jacked up at the end of the day. 7 days a week, really? Seriously? Holidays in your head. Birthdays in your head. Every day. Because when they're not on my channel, they're in here watching me. And my buddy was like, yo, he was sending me the tags in the room. He's like, look, they're in the room right now watching you. Moving on to bigger and better things. Watching me every day in the room. Yep, every day he's in the room. They got him. They tag him. They tag his IP every time he comes in here. Like, he's in there. He's in the room watching you. I bet you it's a shrine somewhere in that apartment with my face all over it. Because he takes enough pictures of me. My pictures of me, like on different posters. And I hate to find the weird stuff on his phone. But yeah, pretty sure there's a shrine there for me somewhere. And they're like, oh my goodness, I can't stop thinking about him. Every time I turn the camera on, there's always something crazy this guy's designing. I don't even know how to deal with it anymore. You know what I mean? Just can't. I'm in his head every day. What kind of feeling? Yeah, I'm in your head, buddy. But meanwhile, I'm building crazy stuff because that's what I do. I literally had a customer. I was doing modifications on PCs. Wanted me to build him a PC that looked like a atom bomb, like a nitrogen bomb. Yeah, I built it. And you can't go to the airport with that thing. You definitely would get shot. You know something really cool? It had liquid it and everything, man. It was freaking cool, man. It even had a timing system on it. A whole detonator thing that went off and all that. It was crazy looking. Hydrogen bomb. Here's a hydrogen bomb built. It was cool. Submersa. Vegetable oil PC. The problem is when you're doing vegetable oil PCs and you're trying to get the vegetable to go out another color, you can't put water in it. You can't put no food color, nothing, because there's water in it. It'll hit the parts to short them out. But you can use a powder. And that powder you put in is a high glow UV powder that doesn't affect the parts on the PC. That's what I used. So, and you run a bomb, I built the one. It's pretty cool looking too. But I said, don't take that thing anywhere, please. And a friend of mine is a Call of Duty fan. So, when I got some really thick bulletproof glass, went to the range. My buddy actually knows a guy over there. He knows the guy who knows the guy. And he used an AK-47. They shot rounds into it. So yeah, the slugs and the rounds were still trapped inside that glass. And they cut it up, turned it into a case for him. It's pretty cool. Hooah, 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 hooah. Yeah, that's what happens when you eat circus peanuts when you're building. And your brain gets wired a little bit. Get a little wired, people. Wired. Okay. So we got apartments here, you build here. We got apartments built over there. Built over there. Over there. Let's make sure our fans are not clickety-clackety and clackety-clickety. Because we don't want to happen. No clickety-clacketies in the fan. If we get the clacketies and the clicketies and the clicketies and the clacketies, would just be a mess in the day. And then people sit in the day, Mr. Bird, what do you do for entertainment? I have no idea. What do we do for entertainment? Even Top Cook, he's picking up on my charge. He's jumping around because he can pick up off my energy. Oh, do you feel my energy? Yes. Look at him. He's getting my energy, my charge. He's getting my charge. Yeah. Yes. He's getting my charge, my energy. Hey, Taco, get that charge. Rawr. 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 Got my charge? Rawr. I get the zoomies, didn't you? Rawr. He's like, rawr. All right. I love it, people. I love it. Air shooting from here? Yeah, it's going to go right into the motherboard. That's right, Taco. That's what we do. It's what we do. I would love to Taco could talk. We in here all day long chatting and chilling like, yo, man, Let's get this idea, man, because this math and skills would be insane. Because again, cats are crazy with that kind of stuff. The math and stuff, that physics and stuff. So man, I just built this gravitation and pull system. Like, check this out. We at the farm building crazy stuff in the day. Called the gravitational beam. You can bring things down. You can push anything back. I'm like, oh, that's freaking cool. If they carry nothing, I'm just go, whoa. Pretty soon I'm gonna have it on a wrist. Yep. And the next you know, we become superheroes or villains. Doesn't make a difference. I don't know. Would I become a villain or become a superhero? I guess both. You know, because if you become a superhero and people tick you off, you can't do nothing about it. You know, you just have to sit there and just go, well, you know, I'm supposed to be here to protect and serve, so, you know, people talk trash and call you something. But then if you're both, at the end of the day, they know better. Like, yeah, really? Like, Hancock. Yeah. That guy. He was both. At the end of the day. All right, we got that finish. We got the ports put on for the 80 millimeters, 120 millimeter for the liquid cooling system, single at 120 millimeter fan. We're going to put in a 2 system. So we're going to put in a fan at the top and the bottom. We're going to do a nice squeeze job on that one. But I think I'm going to have to drop out these 2 supports to drop in here. I want the fan only to come up that high and not like that. So we get crazy looking at the end of the day. We got the port for the power supply to go right here. Drop everything here to the motherboard. The motherboard's going to be on stilts. Look extra insane. Way too many circus peanuts, man. I gotta stay away from those things. Those things are bad for me. I gotta get some water. I gotta flush my system out. That's really bad. Gotta stay away from those. John was right, pushing to the roof. I gotta calm down. I'm gonna get hyper. Yeah, these things right here, dangerous around me. They're really 100% sugar. Yeah, no, not good. I'll be adrenaline. That's why I put some AMSR, eat some regular food. So, oops, picked up some ramen, throw it in the Mikey, get my system calmed down. This is some AMSR, get it chill out a little bit, and I'll be good. I'll be extra good, people. Extra good. Extra good. All right. So we do, people. The AMSR is beautiful. I love it. I love it so much, the AMSR. I love it. It just relaxes me. Sometimes I just have it playing like all day. I chill out on it. Like for people who have weed, because they smoke weed, helps them relax, chill out, you know, stuff like that. You know, keep you mellow and all that. That's what AMR does for me. You know what I mean? Just be on that chill level. Dry. Insane in the brain, insane in the brain, insane in the brain, I'm insane in my brain. Can't build like it's 1994, baby. It's 1994. You got to build like it's 1994. I'm not worried about anything to be like this. Bam. We just put that there because it's just funny. It serves a purpose. I don't know what for, but for some reason I just built it. Oh, we gotta get hard. We gotta get motherboard screws because we're out. Yeah, we're gonna get a Velcro system to lock that up there real nicely. And that's how we're gonna hook up, people. And we're gonna put a lead trace system. It's gonna bounce back and forth. Yes, yes, sirree. Wait. How is this up? Is this up here? Like this? So we got this whole section there. I can put a screen in there if I want. Oh my goodness. Should we put a screen in there and do videos off of that? That'd be sick. Right there. Tell me that would not be cool. That would be cool. We're going to have to do it. We're going to have to put a screen there. All right then. It's going to happen. We're going to put a screen right there. That's what we're going to do. We got to paint all this first. We're top of the screen right there. We can set up a projector right here and show trailers off of it. Bam, 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 bam. Yep. All right. System shut down for a little bit. I think we got it all. I got the paint job. We don't have full check. We got freaking with all the stuff. Do they use? Pretty across his tail. Ugh. Man, it's a crazy mess in here, people. It's a crazy, crazy mess in here. Now, for people think at the end of the day that the way I carry myself is just for YouTube. No, I'm like this 24/7. You ever bump into my friends like, no, he's like that all the time. This is me, period. I gotta put on a show. Just who I am. Ugh. Can't be afraid of what people think. Whew. We got a new chord, right? Yeah. Great coastal scale. Alright, people. I hope you enjoyed. We'll be back on probably, I don't know. Because we got nothing to do with this but to paint it. But I'm probably going to do it off camera anyway. But, yeah. I don't have the LED lights put in. I don't know. See, that's why I always say like I'll do it tomorrow, and then next thing I'll turn around and I'm doing it right away, getting it done, because I never know what's going to be planned for tomorrow. Like, we didn't know we were going to be doing this. We built the bookcase, didn't we? Yeah, we did build the bookcase. Yep, so, you know, never know what you're going to be doing tomorrow, so you never know. That's why I just stopped planning stuff, because whatever the Lord decides what we're going to do, that's what we do. Go with it, right? That's what you go with it. Gotta go with the flow. Go with the hold on. When the dealing's done, gotta care of your money. When the dealing's done. New rule. No more circus peanuts. That isn't done with that no more. That's it. Way too much. I can't say that right here. Way too much. I'm not eating them anymore. My trying to rush way too high up. That's way too high. Oh, man. You know, you're getting older when you can tell yourself that we can have that. That'll jack you up. Can't eat this after 12 o'clock because this will jack you up. Oh yeah, I'm in that stage already. I'm in that stage that I don't eat certain things after a certain time of day. At nighttime, yeah, because it'll throw me in the hospital. Because I'm having a heart attack and I'm not. It's just getting old. Yep. And one of my brothers was telling me that he dyes his hair. He dyes his hair gray. He dyes his hair black. You didn't dye your hair. No. I'm not going to that freaking fake fiasco at the end of the day. No. I like my gray. I wish I had more. I really do. I wish I had more. I wish I had more gray. I love my gray. I do. It's kind of hoping to be all silver right now, but nah. I like my gray. I'm not trying to, I'm not dyeing anything. And I think the other one was trying to shame me on shaving my head. Are you lost your mind? I love shaving my head. I love it. I love having my head shaved. I rock a baldy as much as I possibly can. Yeah, so trying to draw hair on me to try to shame me. Yeah, childish behavior. But got you sued, didn't it? Yeah, you don't get sued for so much money, but it's not funny. But anyway, yeah, yeah, that would bother me. I started shaving my head. I was 27 years old. I shaved my head. I like it better. The only problem is now is that it just grows back so fast. The more you shave it, the faster it grows back. And the more you shave it, the more it goes back. Constant to keep it shaved. I had to go back to the home front and shave it a few days ago, and now it's grown back already. But I like my head shaved. Love it. But everyone hair? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. You know, it's funny, like when you get older, you want less and less hair than the day. Anyway, to each his own. But the good thing about it is, when you have reached the process, you can shave your head, and you like it. You're past that stage of people going through that male pattern baldness, that scary trip you have to go through. You know, losing your hair in the back, the whole never-ending fight of trying to hold on to that little piece of hair in the front of your head when you think it looks good, but everybody knows it looks really stupid. It really does. Just shave the freaking head and be done with it. Just shave it off and be done. But everybody has to. Not everybody. Some people keep all their hair, but some people start to thin out. Yeah. And you try to hold on to it. And then please, 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 don't be one of those people that you see them putting the wigs on and spraying the hair on, all that stuff. Just shave it off and be done. Because we know. There's no way in the world at 12 o'clock in the afternoon you came to work and you had no hair. And then suddenly the next day you got all this thick hair. Who are you fooling at the day? We know. Oh, man. Man, the first time I noticed I was getting big face, man, I was like, zip, zip, shaved it off and done. That's it. I grew up here. That's all. Or don't make a difference. I don't know how people do that stuff, man. The rugs, toupees, all that stuff. Shit, what have we done? Like them freaking movie stars. That freaking hat. All you can see in their face. Got all the wrinkles of time sitting up in their face. And that hair is dark black. Now you know darn well the hair isn't that dark. Who the freak are you fooling at the end of the day? Your hair is not that dark. Celebrate your gray. Celebrate your age at the end of the day. Stop fighting something you can't win. You can't beat gravity. You can't beat time. It will continue on no matter what. Might as well just accept it and enjoy it. Man, I got to crash. System's tired. Like I ain't sleepy, but my system shuts down, slows down. And peanuts. Bad idea. Sugar. No, pure sugar. Pure sugar. Need a piece of fruit. Large container of water. I'm going to go to the store and get a large container of some water. Flush my system out, get the sugar out. Just drink a couple containers of water. But yeah. Grow old gracefully. I like women with gray hair. I do. That silver cloth is beautiful. It is. But dying that stuff, man, you're living a lie. Your whole life is a lie. You're going to find out. You know that, right? Now, if you're married at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. They already know already. Your friends know. Everybody knows. If you think they don't know, but they know. But you out there in the scene, trying to hook up, and you got freaking a weave on your head. I saw some of the tutorial videos on freaking Facebook. I'm like, oh my goodness. Men not even men anymore. I went through all that. You gonna find out? That's lying. I mean, you get mad at women at the end of the day and say, hey, can they wear the makeup, fake eyelashes, fake eyes, fake hair, fake. Yeah, all that fake stuff at the end of the day. Men do the same thing. Be happy with yourself. With that being said, I'm about to drink me a ton of water and flush the sugar out of my system. Should have got what I was supposed to get when I was at the store. I was supposed to get a fruit salad. I was going to get fruit salad or some watermelon or something. That's what I should have got, because I wouldn't be in this situation if I didn't. Yeah, I should have got something healthy. Freaking circuits, peanuts. No, I'm not doing that one again. And my salt balance is thrown off. That's what it is. Can't have any chips or nothing because I can't eat that. So that's I can't have that. I'll make that soup and listen to the AMSR. How you doing, Mr. Pretzel Stick? Mr. Pretzel Stick! And sorry, Taco. Let me get this out of the spot. I'm gonna go grab some water. Yes, in my videos, I randomly talk. I talk about God, but I do randomly talk about some stuff. At the end of the day, this is where my system starts to shut down, because I eat something I should have been eating on camera. Like, one yesterday was a whole bag of gumdrops. But I got a thing for sugar. I don't have diabetes. Out of my sugar test and all that, nothing at all, which is shocking. Look at this. One left taunts me. And that's going in the trash. I'm not touching that. I learned my lesson once I turn the corner. Alright, people. Next we should have neon lights in the background of the beautiful screen. And I contacted the guy. I'm keeping the projector. You keep the money. I'm good. I don't care about no HDMI. I'm good on that because we don't need it if you got the hook. Hope you enjoyed. I gotta go. Naysayers, you're more than welcome to always come in. You know that, right? You don't know why you guys run. You're more than welcome to come in anytime you want. I got no hatred for you. Life is too short to turn around hating people. I got more stuff to do on my day. Alright, they're hating somebody. Here's our button system when we install this thing. The button system. That'll be next. So yeah, we got to get some posts. I do want to do the glow posts. The glow posts are pretty hot. I think I got, but we don't have any more. We don't have any more motherboard screws. That's the problem. No more motherboard screws. So we're gonna have to get some more of those before we can make those right there, because that won't work without that. I like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. I like to buy the world a Coke. Coca-Cola. Alright, people, we're out of here. First, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with the knowledge and skills to do the wonderful things the best of me to do every day. Thank Him for all things, because without the Lord, none of this would ever be possible. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for stopping by, and God bless. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do.